Greetings, friends. Changes could be coming. Congressional lawmakers say that millions of Americans are having a difficult time paying for their monthly bills and payments. But the Biden administration says the president can change that. A group of Democrats are pushing for the federal government to expand relief as quickly as possible. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also know that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
This is a vital source of income for millions of families across the country. In my home state of Illinois, 44,000 families and children depend on and receive $65 million through the federal tax refund offset program. To service these families participating in this program, many states, 42 states in particular, rely on the federal tax information through third-party contractors, and that's the way it's been done since 2004. A year ago, without consultation to Congress and without us an opportunity to work with you on that, the IRS made the decision abruptly to change this policy, and this has caused a shift. Now all states and CSE programs that use contractors will be in non-compliance as of October. So we did a bipartisan hearing in November, and across the board, people were frustrated. They were extremely, there was lots of questions on why the IRS did this and why they're putting states in jeopardy on this. I'll give you an example. The Illinois Administrator of Child Support Services, Brian Tribble, he testified right where you were at to our subcommittee that this policy change by the IRS will cost Illinois hundreds of millions of dollars to implement new systems and hire employees. And furthermore, if states are unable to come into compliance in time by this October, their entire CSE program could be in jeopardy of losing federal matching funds, resulting in millions of families and children losing their child support payments. So what I'm trying to figure out, Commissioner, and I'd love your explanation on it, why this was done without consultation to Congress to put an equitable solution in place and possibly legislation to remedy this, and why was this sudden change done? If you can, and by the way, the stress and anxiety this is putting these 42 states through is immense.
Yeah, I appreciate the question. And this was an issue that was brought to my attention very early in my tenure back in March of 23. And I, like you, had a lot of questions about the policy itself and why we had issued it. And I immediately engaged with the Department of Health and Human Services, who runs the child support program, to understand what the IRS could do to reset the expectation across states, contractors, and others. At this moment, that policy announcement is paused. We are not moving forward, and now we have the opportunity to do the very engagement that you are suggesting. So we have told HHS that we are going to take more time to make sure that that we've heard from stakeholders appropriately before we finalize any such policy.
According to Business Insider, this week Senator Chris Van Hollen led 8 of his colleagues, including Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, in sending a letter to Education Secretary Miguel Cardona regarding Parent Plus borrowers. Parent Plus loans are a type of loan a parent can take out in their own name. However, Plus loans have the highest interest rate of all federal loans, and they can be especially burdensome for borrowers who might not have the means to pay it off after their child graduates. The burden increases on parents because, as the lawmakers wrote, options for federal relief on Plus loans remain extremely limited. The Democrats said, "We write to you out of deep concern that Parent Plus borrowers have been left out of key student loan actions the administration has taken." They pointed to the Education Department's new Save Income-driven repayment plan established over the summer to give most federal bars cheaper payments with a shorter timeline for loan forgiveness. Business Insider also noted that Parent Plus bars are not eligible for the plan, and the Democrats requested that the department consider amending existing regulations to expand eligibility to those bars. Another avenue for relief, the lawmakers wrote, could be through the department's second attempt at loan forgiveness under the Higher Education Act of 1965. The department is holding its fourth negotiation session on February 22nd and 23rd to discuss a category for relief that would include borrowers who are experiencing financial hardship. So Democrats are urging Parent Plus borrowers to be in that category. They recently wrote, without addressing the intergenerational debt experienced by families with Parent Plus loans, the Biden administration will fall short of its commitments to fix our nation's broken student loan system and to advance access to higher education for all. This week, the Education Department released a draft proposal outlining how it would determine which bars qualify for relief under hardship, and Parent Plus bars were not included. Also, according to Business Insider, some advocates have previously pushed for the department to expand eligibility for relief programs to Plus loans. However, a senior administration official told reporters last year that the Higher Education Act does not allow Parent Plus loans to be repaid on income-driven repayment plans, and it was not considering any changes to the law at that time. According to Yahoo News, the advocates for reforms to state and local tax deductions have often been able to garner plenty of attention for their cause, but have been proven less able to get their demands enacted into law. A bill called the SALT Marriage Penalty Elimination Act, which would have raised the tax cap for some married filers and eased some of the burden in high-tax states like New York, was on the table in the House of Representatives. The final vote on adopting a combined rule was rejected in a tally of 195 to 225. It is a defeat that is likely the end of the bill for the time being. According to Yahoo News, it was the latest in a trend over the last few years. A divide on the SALT is evident, but not by political party. Instead, the divide is between higher tax states, where the issue is a top concern. Indeed, the underlying bill had bipartisan backing, with Representative Josh Gottheimer, a Democrat from New Jersey, saying before the vote that New Jersey families don't just need salt for the roads, they also need more salt for their pocketbooks. Massachusetts lawmakers have also unveiled a tax relief package aimed at delivering $561 million in reductions to taxpayers and companies during the current fiscal year. This would be through a slew of tax credits and other steps aimed at lowering tax burdens. Lawmakers say the increased child tax credit will benefit nearly 600,000 families and will be the most generous universal child and dependent tax credit in the nation. The credit would rise from $180 to $310 in fiscal year 2023, and then again to $440 in fiscal years 2024 and beyond. Well, my awesome and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Dearest friends, the more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways.